Good morning, GC. I'm Jacob Woods here with Taylor Womble to bring you today's announcements.
This week will be a Spirit Week leading up to Battle of the Birds. Here's a look at the themes. Today is America Monday, so wear your red, white, and blue. Tomorrow will be Dress Up for Success Tuesday, dress up. That's also picture day, so you'll want to look your best. Wednesday will be Woke Up Like This Wednesday, come to school in your PJs. Thursday will be Team Day, wear your jerseys. Friday will be Color War. Freshmen wear white, sophomores wear gray, juniors wear blue, and seniors wear black.
Trivia night will be held in the cafeteria on Saturday, September 23rd at 7 o'clock. You could win gift cards from many local restaurants and businesses. It will cost $20 per person and up to 6 teams to reserve a table. Email Stephanie Duke or Guire Milliken at stephanie.duke@graves.kyschools.us or guire.milliken@graves.kyschools.us.
In cooperation with the National Guard, GCHS is collecting canned foods in 1B classes for a competition with Mayfield for Battle of the Birds Week. The cans will go to the Graves County Mayfield need line. The school with the most weight in cans will win. The 1B class with the most weight in cans will also win a prize from the National Guard.
We also have 2 internal competitions going on between our 1B classes. The school with the most cans donated will win a prize. There's also a best design competition. Whichever class can design the best eagle out of their food donations will win. Try to get creative. The judging will be held on Friday during our 1B classes.
The first after-school art club meeting will be postponed until Thursday, September 14th.
During the break, Ben Hill has your Eagle Sports action.
And this week is National Arts and Education Week. We share a video on the importance of keeping the schools, the arts alive in our schools.
Hey GC, our football team hosted Paducah Tillman Friday. They won that game 26-15. Trevor Grant had 8 receptions for 219 yards and 3 touchdowns. Our boys soccer team hosted Owensboro High School Friday night. They lost their game 3-0. They look to bounce back tonight as they travel to Mayfield to face the Cardinals. Kickoff set for 7. Our girls soccer teams will travel to Mayfield. They look to keep the winning streak alive. Kickoff is set for 5:30. That's all for today's sports action. For Gctv, I'm Ben Hill.
There's a big issue, probably in other places in the world, but we feel it a lot here in the States. The funding for arts education is always under stress. And the school boards are wondering, do we cut the art? Do we keep the science? And there's tension. We know this. And I brought that up with David Byrne, and he had strong views on that as well. Let's check it out.
In order to really succeed in whatever math and the sciences and engineering like that, you have to be able to think outside of the box, and you have to be creative problem solving. And the way those disciplines are taught is not totally creative. The creative thinking...
Not at all.
Not at all. It's more like, this is this, this is this, this is this. The creative thinking is in the arts. A certain amount of arts education doesn't mean that your ambition is to grow up to be a painter, but you can use that kind of thinking and apply it to anything else, business, engineering, science.
And be better at it.
And you're better at that. You succeed more and you bring more to the world because you have these abilities that came from outside of your discipline. So bringing different worlds together has definite tangible benefits, and to kind of cut one or separate them is to injure them and cripple them.
You know, I basically agreed with everything he said in these interviews. I mean, he's a deep thinker, he's creative, he's educated, and so his thoughts they're put together in ways that really resonated with me. When I think of culture, what do I think of? I think you visit other countries and then they show you what it is that makes them them and not you. And in almost every case you do this, you are looking at their art. You are looking at their architecture. You are looking at aspects of their civilization that has been empowered by science and engineering. And so for anyone to say, let us cut art for anything else, suppose they did that back in Renaissance Europe. But what would Europe be without the support and interest in a thriving culture of art? As we readily spend money to visit these cities and go to their museums, to turn around and say, now I'm going to cut the art budget here, that makes no sense to me. And it may be that science and art, which we know sort of go together, the arts and sciences are colleges of institutions, it may be that art and science thought of in that way are the only true things that we create that last beyond ourselves. Everything else comes and goes. The leaders, the politics, the economies. So am I biased? I don't know. But what I do know is if there is a country without art, that's not a country I want to live in. If there's a country without science, you're living in a cave. We measure the success of a civilization by how well they treat their creative people.
Howdy doodly, fellow GC students.
On Monday, we are partly cloudy with a high of 76 and a low of 59. On Tuesday, we have some heavy rains with a high of 66 and a low of 58. On Wednesday, we have some light showers with a high of 64 and a low of 59. Have a great day, GC. And for Gctv, I'm David McClure.
The GCHS Choir is hosting a benefit concert Saturday, September 16th at 7 o'clock p.m. in the PAC. Students from each of the choirs will be performing solos, duets, and trios of songs of their choosing, including pop hits of today. Each choir will be giving a sneak peek of one of their songs as well. Tickets are $5 for adults and $3 for students. Refreshments will be available in the lobby, and all proceeds are going to the GCHS Choir program. Thank you for coming.
Students interested in archery, please plan to attend a meeting for information and registration tomorrow at 5:30 in the GCHS cafeteria. Contact Melissa Jameson with any questions. You can also email her at melissa.jameson@graves.kyschools.us with any questions.
GCHS Sport Passes are for sale in the front office for $25. These passes get you into any home game for any sporting event during the regular season. Attention sophomores and juniors, the PSAT will be given at GCHS on Wednesday, October 11, 2017. The cost is $15 and there is a limited number of fee waivers for juniors who qualify for free and reduced lunch. These will be given on a first-come, first-served basis. The PSAT provides entry into the National Merit Scholarship Cooperation competition as well as other scholarships and recognition programs at the junior level. See Shelley Wright in the front office to sign up.
That's all for today's news. For GCTV, I'm Taylor Womble.
And I'm Jacob Woods. Have a great day, GC.